Around about 3 weeks ago, I was sent a pair of these Montolit Crab Nippers. Now you may notice straight away that the actual cutting wheels are on the outside and they are vertical with the actual head of these nippers. Now this is very different compared to, if I can say, your normal type of double-wheeled nippers. Now these ones here, the cutting wheels are virtually parallel with the actual handles, although they do kick out to allow nipping easier. But they are very, very different to these ones here, and I'll put them on the side so that you can see what I'm talking about. These are the crab nippers here. Now, these ones have been supplied by a company in the USA called Marvelous Mosaics, and I'll put her website on the bottom of the screen here so that you can go to the website and have a look at them. Now, these have been altered. What Marvelous Mosaic does is they take the rubber lugs off and then they grind down the metal lugs inside there. And that's just so, and they only grind them down a little bit, just so that they close closer together so you can use them with thinner glass, compared to these ones here, where these do not close as much as these ones do. Now, it's only Marvelous Mosaics that actually does that. So if you're wanting to use them for glass and thinner glass, then buying them from Marvelous Mosaics will ensure that you can do so. So if we look at this, this is a piece of glass here, smalty. There you go. Cuts it. Here's some penny rounds. Does a lovely job. And we'll take that down again. Turn it up that way. Not that there's any real reason to do that. That's just the way that I like to do it. There you go. Glass. Smalty. Beautiful. And we can take that down further if we want to. And we'll take that down again. It's a very small piece, but we'll aim for it to go down again. There you go. Slithers of it. Vitreous tiles. Now I like using these and it does a beautiful job. Now also ceramic. Now for those people in Australia, you're probably familiar with this. This is the Johnston or Johnson tiles made in Malaysia, and these can be difficult to actually nip, but it does a really good job if you're wanting to take chunks off. Okay, and we'll see how we cut around a circle. And of course, when you're doing this, don't forget to wear your safety glasses. Very important. And also a P2 or an N95 dust mask, because you don't want to breathe in the silica dust. Very bad for your lungs. And of course, it's irreversible once it gets into your lungs. There you go, looking pretty good. And of course you can go around and take a bit more time if you want to take off those little bits around the edge, but that's looking pretty good for the demo purposes. And I think they've done a really good job with that. Tiles like this. Makes it very, very easy. There you go. And that's what I mean, is you can take wider chunks out. Now let's have a look. Move this aside. Let's have a look at the glass, stained glass. Now these are just some things I just roughly made for flowers, and you can make larger petals, because Marvelous Mosaics has a really good one on the website on her Facebook page showing you how to actually do leaves as well. And there's very little waste as well, but I'll just use these to make petals. And I'm just cutting them on an angle like that. then all I'm going to do is get my QEP extreme nippers, and I'm just going to go around the edge, just nipping, and it doesn't take long to do this. There you go. And then we'll take that across there, nip that. Very little wastage, and you can create more petals. Now, like I said, Marvelous Mosaics has a good video there showing you how to actually use your Montolit Crab Nippers to create leaves, and they really do a nice job. But the advantage is that I would need to actually use the scorer to actually create these petals, but I find that these make it just that bit easier. There you go. So you can do flowers, whatever you want to do. But these do work well. She sells these as well, which are the QEP Extremes, which are really good. But these work really well if you're wanting to take chunks out of your glass to create larger pieces, like in the case of this one here, which all I did was just use the glass like I did on this one here, taking the chunk out, and then all I did was just go around here, take that bottom off, I don't need that. And you can spend more time if you want to get that really right. But I'm pretty happy with this. It's only a demonstration. And you just take off that edge there. There you go. And then that will allow you to create the flower in itself. So it really depends on what you want to do, but definitely using these will allow you to take chunks off, and like I said, they're really good for porcelain, ceramic, hard materials as well. But just keep in mind that if you're wanting to do thinner pieces of glass, Marvelous Mosaics are the only ones that actually grind down the little metal lugs inside there just a little bit, just that they close a little bit more closer together. So keep that in mind. So anyway, I hope you've enjoyed the video. If you have any comments, put them down in the bottom of the comments section. I'll look forward to reading them, and I'll see you in the next video. Enjoy.